Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. I am Lord Forwind. Here playing as Communist China. As you'll note, we have expanded quite a bit lately. So progress is being made on that front. We also just wiped out Mongolia, which was a nice land grab. Now we're pretty much plotting just to go after the Japanese. Actually, I'm not going to send you to the front lines. We're going to leave you back here on that front line instead. I may even try and add more fighters to the air. Put another 91. Oh, apparently I can now demand all of Mongolia. Take all states. End turn. Done. Good. Progress has been made. I don't think that changes anything. I already owned all the states anyway. Okay. But we're almost getting to the point where it will be worth attacking Japan again. A little bit worried though. They could still do a couple increased conscription and balance it all out on me. The British have no navy yet left. Oh wow, Germany has actually landed in the UK. That isn't good. That is not good at all. But see, France also has apparently even gotten more land from Germany. Must be because they're putting so much effort into the war. Well, even if they wipe out that, they still have to somehow invade the United States and Canada. The US really doesn't have a lot of... I guess they've got 50 or 60 divisions in the US itself. Their navy is lacking though now. Like everybody's navy is collapsing. Still trying to infiltrate their lands. Of course, it's not worth rebelling against China until we've actually taken care of Japan. So we still got a long ways to go on that front, but we are making progress, and that's really what matters. That's really what matters. Of course, China itself refuses to give me any amount of land that we've conquered. Which is annoying because I had some land up there owned myself. And now it's disappeared. But we're still building factories. We're actually able to build them at a half decent rate now. Half decent is still terrible, but we're doing relatively okay. This attrition we are suffering, though, is a serious problem. I think I will launch the attacks, see what happens, but I will go through and make sure nobody is aggressively executing battle plans anymore. It was needed to win that war, but all other wars, not so much. All we need to do is break through 3 or 4 of the Japanese lines anywhere, and we'll make some really nice progress. Interesting enough, we're not attacking up here. I think it's because of the amount of attrition these divisions are suffering needlessly. This side is relatively weak, this side is relatively too strong, yet all our progress is coming on the southern half of the war. Bizarre. Anyhow, we should manage to punch through their lines here. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. We almost can fight on par with them. Let's see how we're doing with towed artillery. 5,000. We still could use quite a few more there. Specifically, I want to be able to put an artillery, at least one artillery in every single one of my infantry components. Ah, Mountaineers are ready to deploy. So almost is our experimental mechanized division. Cure the Peninsula has been researched. What's next? If we have anything left. Pretty much nothing on that front, nothing on that front. Pretty much down to army training. Oh, no, actually we can do China Medical University. That would be amazing catching up in tech. We are still really far behind. But we are punching through the Japanese lines in the north, which is what matters. If we could piece out Manchuria, I'd be really happy. They might have 30 to 40 divisions, but they can't really stop our advance in the south. Or really in the north if we put our minds to it. The only thing that slows us down is their tank divisions, really. Their infantry we can beat with our tanks to some degree. Their tank divisions are not a huge threat to our infantry anymore, which is nice. I don't know why the AI doesn't always advance to empty provinces like this. Feels very weird. Like, free land, why aren't you taking it? Probably if I did aggressive they would, but then aggressive they tend to just waste all their lives. Uselessly attacking them. So, well, at least we will manage to... I don't know how far we're going to get. We're going to get a fair distance into Manchuria here, because they don't seem to be able to stop us. I suspect they have an decryption advantage though, right? Actually, we have one. Interesting. Huh. I guess Japan hasn't gone down the encryption-decryption tree at all. It's very strange. If I were them, I'd focus on that a bit more. But I guess as China, we don't have any decryption ourselves. I have to worry about that. How's this going? They will arrive in 2 days. That's good. Progress is being made on that front. If we even take these 4 territories, push them back to here, that'll help a lot. As it is, we're punching through their lines oddly in the middle. I was tempted to see what these guys can do. Can we eliminate that division? Looks like it. Why aren't you attacking then? Sometimes I don't understand. Looks like we can pretty much push them back on most fronts. Strange. I'll never understand AI logic. I guess we're slowly losing the wars now. Maybe that's why they weren't attacking. We wouldn't actually ever be able to win. It's the only thing I can think of. All your troops back. They do have hills. In that sense, my Mountaineers divisions would be useful. I just don't know if it'd be worth moving them up just to fight in one area. Probably I'm better off just going around Manchuria mountain defenses and actually directly attacking their capital. Excuse me. How are you guys all doing? Should win that division relatively quickly. He's throwing more troops in, but it might not be enough. I'm hoping it's not enough. With the sheer amount of troops we're throwing into that, we should win. Is that like 30 troops? Or 18 troops? And there we've isolated their army from it being able to reinforce. Perfect. Now the question is, can we reinforce our recently conquered lands? And the answer is definitely. More importantly, they're wasting divisions attacking me. They're down to 200,000. They're doing something of their own, which really doesn't matter, considering... I don't know why they're able to do like the post-Chinese Civil War stuff already. Feels weird. No, no, no. Attack. Same thing with you. Attack. Let's not pin you down, actually. If he's willing to retreat, let him retreat. To just flow in behind his defenses, take over that land. More Mountaineers. Nice. Feels weird getting so many Mountaineers, but I guess it really never played as a great nation and never had any to start with. Considering every country seems to start with good Mountaineers these days. Come on, how long can these guys hold out there? Apparently forever. Crazy. Oh, this guy leveled up. What'd you get? Infantry expert for sure, considering our entire armies are infantry. You haven't leveled up enough. You're going to very momentarily. You're doing okay, but could be better. Mao is doing okay, but could be doing a lot better. Okay. More importantly, though, we're getting actual more divisions on the fields. Whoa! Chiang Kai-shek only has 80 divisions? Are you kidding me? What in the world is going on? Do they really only have 80 divisions? Is that decryption advantage actually like... Okay. Still, it says the British have a lot more than they do. It's weird. I guess you really just need encryption to actually be... decryption to actually tell what's going on in the war. Because apparently now our... yeah. Be doing a lot better. Nope. Immediately as soon as we start the fight, they stop retreating and there becomes a problem. Leaves 3 behind. Look at that. Defense is crazy. To be fair, our attack is almost as strong as theirs at this point. We just can't take them out fully. How are we doing now? Surely we've gotten some more factories out of that. No, despite our big push, we've made no factory, gotten no factories. In fact, all we've done is suffer casualties and not much else. Halt the advance on all fronts. There we go. Stop the advance. Rebuild, refortify. See what happens otherwise. Curious to see if China will actually build any navy. Also, I should check on what Germany's doing. There we go. Germany slowly falling towards communism. Really slowly, but it is happening. Our divisions are becoming fairly good at acclimating to the cold after all this fighting up here. Still could be a lot better though. Like how we cut them off instantly, they all attack this position. Like it's actually gonna hold. Which means the Japanese forces up here are slowly gonna starve. So that's 6 divisions we just surrounded and cut off, hopefully. Let's take you 2 divisions. Where are you at that province? Surely we can break through, right? Got a good shot. We're attacking from multiple directions, so. Ah, their infantry division is a Manchuria division, I think. Oh, Venezuelan division. Oh, even easier. What is Venezuela doing fighting in this whole area? Guess they're supporting fellow fascists, but it feels really weird. Oh, Liberia wants non-aggression. Fair enough. And British Raj wants to send us more guns. I will happily take more guns. Yeah. Although I wish I had more guns to infiltrate, but only so much I can do on that front. We've actually pushed fairly close to the Manchurian capital. There's no way you're going to break through without other ports. Specifically, a tank would make a big difference. One of you should have leveled up by now. Oh, really? You still haven't leveled up? Must be right on the edge of leveling up. Or maybe he did level up, but nothing came of it. Getting traits for these guys just takes so long. This is now a very long waiting war going on up north. Okay, let's try this again. Hit them with everything you can possibly throw into that fight. Also take you and throw you at those guys. Hopefully on one of these fronts we will actually make progress. A little bit of odd irony that I'm using China as the defenders now while I'm attacking, whereas before it was me defending while China attacked. Okay, almost another factory, or research slot I should say. Can actually win this fight finally. We're almost out of organization. You're really close to being able to take this. I think we're gonna win it. Come on. There we go. That's progress. Let's throw you into that fight to win this one as well. These guys are still really well organized despite all of that. There we go. China Medical University done. Let's put you on getting a new fighter or two. Do you have anything I can do? Academy of Science is 69. No. None of those would make a big difference Army training, I guess. Get more special forces out. I think we can overrun these guys finally. Yeah. That should be it for those 6 divisions. Isolated and surrounded. Oh, this guy's leveled up again. Adaptable. Yes, please. Make you a really good commander. Oh, apparently I can give you another trait if I actually had another trait to give you. Okay, well here comes the overrun, which will be nice. Good progress. That actually really is a lot of divisions to have lost on their part. Come on, we surely can take this province. Shouldn't have, there we go. No organization, good. Let them reorder the defenses, especially now that we've just punched through there. All these troops have to be redeployed. And there's a lot of them. Okay, what am I looking at? 3 guys versus 1 Japanese regiment. Not easy, but winnable. So those 4 against that one. For you to outflank them. We're losing lots of troops though. Very worrisome how many we're losing. Especially if we're then supposed to fight Chiang Kai-shek in a war. Another province captured. Another couple there. Guys got a lot of troops now. These guys here, we're going to throw over that. Put you guys into attacking there, I think. Handful up there. Handful other ones. That as well. Progress being made on the north. Now it's not winter time. Not being the winter seems to be a pretty good benefit to my armies. Pull you back. Of course, trying to attack from as many multiple directions as possible. Especially if we can pin down an entire line with battles going in our favor, it makes a big difference. They can't reinforce, they can't really defend. We have to do it before we lose all our military. Still have a lot of troops left to kill. Oh, we're getting really close to Manchuria. Still very, very, very slow going. Oddly enough, that looks like a fort. Oh, it isn't. Interesting. Carefully rebuild for sure. Do whatever you want. Just move from that province, please. Oh, these supply limit penalties are just annoying. Left and right, they always are doing something. Oh, come on, China, will you... Some of this land should be mine. Doing all the conquering of it. One would think the game would give me some, but it's not particularly. Okay, well, I think on that note, we're making progress. We've done quite a lot up there. Germany is slowly turning communistic. I don't even think that's a word. These guys are in good shape. These guys are still slowly being converted over. The UK managed to repel the Germans and still hold Belfast. Vichy France is pretty much wiped out, Free France, except in Vietnam. Siam is still being Siamese. So, on that note, we're making progress. Hopefully another episode or two, and we will have eliminated Manchuria and then pushed on to Japan. In the meantime, thank you guys all for watching. Check out the other videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.